Alrighty, hello everyone. My name is DrewAnn Reyes, or Drew for short, if you want to call me Drew. And I am your UNT admissions counselor. So if you have any questions or are stuck or like, what is college? How do I even do this? Like, please let me know. I am here to help you in any way possible. Some information about me. I was a first generation college student, so no one in my family has gone to college. And so I was the first one. So navigating a lot of this was definitely hard for me at times and frustrating, cried a little bit, but you know, that's whatever. But I made it through and now I'm here. And so I want to help you guys, figure out everything. Another fun fact is that I used to be a character performer at Walt Disney World. So that's just a little tidbit in there. So I'm going to go over the presentation about UNT. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat. And we can definitely talk about, the questions that you have after the presentation. So go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so UNT is located in Denton, Texas. So we're about 40 miles away from Dallas-Fort Worth and about an hour away from your school right now. So that's pretty interesting. We also do have another campus in Frisco. So Frisco is pretty new. We actually just opened up a few years ago. But what's awesome is that we were ranked #2 among the best cities for jobs after graduation in 2020. Which is awesome because y'all, we're in a pandemic, if you didn't know. Like I said, we are close to Dallas-Fort Worth. And so with that comes a lot of job opportunities, also internship opportunities. So once it comes time for you to start looking for that job or start getting some additional experiences while you're in college, you do have a lot to choose from just from this area. Some facts and figures about our institution. We were founded in 1890. We are also classified as a Carnegie Tier 1 research university. So what that means is that we recruit Tier 1 faculty dedicated to research and innovation. And so whenever you're being taught or in a class at UNT, you're being taught by some of the best in their field. We also do have 230 academic programs. And so we do have a lot for you to choose from and also a way for you to make the major and minor combination something how you want it to be. We also do have 16 residence halls, also over 400 student organizations. Our campus is kind of big, but also gives you that small town feel. We have about 90 acres, or not 90, that's kind of small, 900 acres for our campus. And so don't, freak out when you hear that word because everything's pretty much walking distance, or if you bike, skateboard, rollerblade. I don't know, I think rollerblade's coming back in from what I saw on TikTok. I just got on TikTok. I feel like I'm old, but anyways, some information right there. We also do have 12 of our sports NCAA Division I. Our freshman retention rate is 82% and our transfer retention rate is 85%. And so that's pretty good. So that means, we're, recruiting y'all, bringing y'all here, and also keeping y'all here because we want to make sure that y'all are successful. Speaking of being successful, last year we graduated over 10,000 students, so 10,000 degrees awarded, a little bit more than that. And so like I mentioned, once you come here, we want to make sure that you are taken care of, that you perform successfully academically, socially, mentally, everything like that. Alrighty, so we have we have over 40,000 students here at UNT. We also do embrace our diversity. So we have over 2,600 international students from all over the world. And you can also see our diversity breakdown right here. We also award financial aid and scholarships. So at least 75% of our students are using some form of financial aid and scholarships to fund their education. We also are a veteran-friendly university and also a Hispanic serving institution. All right, so academic excellence. So right now, what I want you to do is go ahead and put in the chat, your major, like what you're thinking about majoring in, or majors if you're still thinking about like 5, 4, or if you don't know, just say, I don't know, but I like sports. I like TV. You can go ahead and put that in there, and I can also include your email. And what I can do is I can email you information about that specific major that you were interested in. So say if you are taking dual credit courses or AP courses or anything like that, I can send you what's called a transfer guide. So that way you can see the courses that you're currently taking or have taken and how that would transfer over to UNT and how that will look in your major. And so speaking with that, so we have 106 bachelor's degrees, 88 master's, and 36 doctoral programs. Our programs are 89% of our, not percent, 89 of our academic programs are ranked among the nation's top 100. That's awesome. I feel like I want to do like these like interactive things, but it's so hard with Zoom. And so yes, so we're going to keep going. So we also have some of our nationally recognized undergraduate programs. So you can see some of those right here. Yeah, those are pretty awesome. All right. And so now a little bit of information about our UNT at Frisco. And so, like I mentioned before, we are fairly new, but we are growing every day, every second. So at UNT at Frisco, we emphasize on project-based learning and career readiness. We also have partnerships with the Dallas Cowboys, Toyota, also City of Frisco, and so many more. In spring 2023, we will be getting our permanent 100-acre campus, and that will be opening in spring 2023. And as you can see here on the side, you can see some of our programs that are offered at Frisco. And if you have any if you have any questions or want any more information about Frisco, you'll just go ahead and click that link right there, or just type it in your search bar. All righty, our campus. So campus life, so like I mentioned, we have over 400 student organizations. So these student organizations were designed by students for students. And so we have, Greek life, service, club sports, student government. If there's an organization or if there's an interest that there isn't a club or an organization for, you can definitely make your own. So if you love squirrels and love squirrel watching, you can make the squirrel watching club if you want to. We also do have some university sponsored events. So earlier this month, it was our mascot Scrappy's birthday. And so we celebrated that virtually. And also we did have some cupcakes for the students that were on campus if they wanted to participate. We also do have 5 dining halls. So what I'm doing right now is that I am taking the dining hall, big tour. And so I'm trying each dining hall, and y'all, Curra Dining Hall has the best fried chicken. It is so good, and also all you can eat ice cream. It is awesome. And so, yeah, some of our campus life, we also do host and put on 1,000 plus concerts by the College of Music. So if you're in the mood, you can, pick up some food, listen to some music, and just, make a good night of it. Athletics. So we are in Conference USA, as you can see right here. Here are our Division I athletic teams. We also do have 35 sports clubs. And so if you're interested in esports, ice hockey, paintball, table tennis, all that stuff. And also we do have intramural sports. And so you can do racquetball, you can do Quidditch. You can also create teams with your friends and compete against other UNT students. So that's something really cool to get involved in if you want to. And also some of our student support services. So here at UNT, we want to make sure that, yes, you are successful, but we want to make sure that you are, good with academics, health-wise, career-wise, anything like that. And so if you are struggling with math, we have the math lab. So, if you need help solving Y or forgot what PEMDAS means, you can go to the math lab. We also do have the writing center. So if you're writing a big paper and you're like, I don't know where this comma goes, you can definitely go to the writing center. We also want to make sure that, like I said, your mental well-being is taken care of. So right now, I definitely understand that, everyone is feeling it. Zoom fatigue is real. We're all in this pandemic and we're like, what is life? When are we going to get to the new normal? And so we want to make sure that you are taken care of. So we do have a student health and wellness center. Here we also have, you can see a dentist. We do have a meditation room if you want to, meditate for a little bit. Right now they are hosting virtual meditation sessions, so that's really neat. And also we have our study abroad office. So we have over 800 programs going to 90 different countries. So that's really cool. So if you are interested in studying abroad at any point in your college career, definitely check out the study abroad office. And our career center can help you with your resume, your cover letter, getting your foot in the door with some internships or anything like that. All right, so with all the information, probably wondering, okay, so like, how can I get in? What do I need to do? So I'm gonna tell you. So you're gonna go and apply. That's gonna be your first step to either apply Texas or the Common App. You're going to want to submit your official high school transcript and also SAT or ACT test scores. Right now, we are currently test optional due to the coronavirus. So if you don't send in any test scores, we will be looking at a cumulative high school GPA of a 3.0 unweighted. Keep in mind that some of our scholarships do require SAT or ACT scores. So if you are interested in applying to any of our scholarships, I definitely recommend to look into those to see if you do need to take the exam or not. And a way to monitor your admissions application and your decision and your checklist and all that stuff is that once you apply, you will be getting information to set up your My UNT student portal. So right here, you can see our class rank and also our scores associated with that. Save some time, stay on this slide before I go because it's a lot of information. All right, and if you do have any AP or CLEP tests, definitely send us that via College Board or any dual credit courses, anything like that. All right, so our timeline. So for fall 2021, our application opened up in July. So you still have, some time. I mean, opened up a few months ago, definitely still have time to apply. October 1st is when the FAFSA and TASFA and our general scholarship application opened. So if you definitely have some time to kill, watching TV or in between commercials, just go ahead and fill out that FAFSA or TASFA or our general scholarship application. Go ahead and get that taken care of. The priority deadline is January 15th. And also around mid-January, our housing application opens. And then around March 1st, excuse me, that is our freshman scholarship deadline and also our priority application deadline. And so definitely apply before March 1st if you can. And then in the summer is when we have new student orientation. So that is when, we welcome you to the Mean Green family and say, hello, welcome. Here's what we're about. Here's some fun stuff. And it's just a great time. And then in August is when you will move in and then start classes. All righty, and then if you are thinking about going to a community college or another institution first and then transferring to UNT, that's totally cool. So you would go through some of the same steps. So you would apply through Apply Texas or the Common App. Then you would also submit transcripts from every institution that you have previously attended. And so if you went to, 5 community colleges before you come to UNT, we would need transcripts from all 5 of those community colleges. If you have fewer than 15 credit hours, you will need to submit your high school transcript along with your SAT, ACT scores. And same thing, after you apply, we'll give you information to log into your My UNT student portal, so that way you can keep looking at your checklist and all of that. Here are our transfer requirements. So I'm going to go ahead and stay on this slide for a little bit if you want to write a bit down, screenshot it, or anything like that. And then we'll go on. All right, so the transfer timeline looks a little bit different from the freshman one. So with transfer, If you wanted to come in spring 2021, the deadline is December 1st for the priority deadline. Then we also do have our summers broken down right here. And we also do have our financial aid broken down right here as well. Alrighty, so cost of attendance. And so what you're looking at right here is a breakdown of the cost of attendance if you would to live at home, on campus, or off campus. And so this is for 15 hours per semester. So the way college credit works is that one class is typically worth 3 hours. So if you take 5 classes, 5 times 3 is 15. And so that's kind of what you'd be looking at right
It's a great day to be an Eagle, this Miss Brown.
Hey, Miss Brown.
And so let's see, you can see our tuition, room and board, books and supplies. So we have all this broken down for you right here. And so I'm going to go ahead and leave it on this slide if you want to look at it some more and all that fun stuff. All right, then we'll move on. And so funding your success. So college can be expensive. It can cost you a pretty penny and some change, like some stuff. And so we want to make sure that you have the resources to fund your education. So definitely look into applying for, the FAFSA or TASFA, and definitely look into our scholarship opportunities, and also talk with your high school counselors about how you can get outside scholarships. So through, the community, through your church, through any organizations that are in your area. Alrighty, we do have some upcoming events. So we do have one coming up this Saturday. It's called our UNT Fall Preview. So we do have some colleges that will be there to help answer any questions. After this presentation, I will show you, which colleges will be there. If you, don't want to wait for the end of the presentation, want to see it now, you can always go to this website right here. And then we also do have opportunities to do some tours. So we do have virtual tours, and we also just started doing in-person tours. And you would have to go online and, reserve your spot and all of that. Alrighty, and that is it. That is me. If you have any questions, right here is my email address. And so feel free to email me if you have any questions about UNT or the application process or anything like that. You can also email our email or our inboxes, emails. Words are hard. We also do have some social media right here, so follow us if you want some information, the inside scoop. And we also do have live chat. So say if I'm unavailable or any other counselor, but you want to, live chat, just get a quick question in and, get a quick answer, you can definitely do that. And that's it. Go Mean Green. Thank you so much.
Drew, could you share the Google slide that you shared with me that we sent out to the students that have applied, just so they know how to navigate that? I think it was pretty cool that they could just kind of click on the links. Could you show them that as well?
Yeah, definitely. And let me go ahead and get that going real quick.
Hello, I have a question.
Yeah, definitely.
I came in a little bit late, but you had said in the beginning that you were going to send out a list for certain majors and what credits you need to take.
So so what I said earlier was to put in the chat your major, or the majors that you're interested in, and also your email address. And so what I can send you is what's called a transfer guide. So this is basically, so any class that you've taken, dual credit or AP, you can see how those courses will be applied towards your degree at UNT.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Go ahead and bring that. Go ahead and share the screen. Alrighty, so here is the Google slide that I made. Just some little information about UNT. And so that's me right there. You didn't know. And so we do have some information. So if you click on me, you can schedule an appointment with me or email me. Right here is where you can see our freshman admissions requirements, transfer international, our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, how to fund your education, how much it's going to cost here, our housing. You can also see our ranks right here because COVID is super important. It's happening right now. You can see what UNT is doing in response to COVID. We also do have our pre-health right here. So if you're thinking about going to med school, thinking about being, a physical therapist or anything like that, we do have some programs right here. Also, some of our upcoming events and dates. So if you were interested in joining like that fall preview, like I was mentioning, you can click right here and it will take you to all of our events and you can register for that event. We also do have our transfer guides right here. If you're wondering, what is Denton? I've heard of it. It's an hour away, but I've never been. This right here takes you to Discover Denton, the City of Denton's website. You can also see all of our programs we have here, the Honors College, parking services, dining, and all that fun stuff. And so that is the Google slide. So let's go ahead and go to the chat and see. Okay.